has been a while since I've recorded and I kind of feel bad about it, but I haven't had any ideas whatsoever. But now it is February, and obviously with this comes the January wrap up / the February TBR. The books I read in January. First book I did read though was Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. I technically started this in 2015, but then I finished it in 2016, so I count it as a book I read in 2016. So sue me. Except don't, I have no money. The next book I read was All the Right Places, by Jennifer Niven. This ripped my heart out. The next book I read was Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. The next book I read, which I do not own a physical copy of, is Shatter Me by Tahara Murphy. It was a good book. I kind of enjoyed it, but I did hate a lot of the tropes that were in the book, though I guess some of them could be kind of explained if you really want to delve further into the storyline. But at the same time, I don't know, I'm really on the fence about it. I don't know where I stand with this series and its beginning. And that is all the books I read in January. 4 books, which is honestly quite a big deal for me, but not so much for many other people. The books I plan on reading in February, however, are All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony, I think his name is Anthony Dower. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I started this book in January and I'm now halfway through it and I just haven't got any further with it, but I will get there. I will read it this month. And if I don't, I can leave book 2. Except I won't. But you know, I will read this. And after I read that, I plan on reading Illuminate by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I have been wanting to read this book ever since I bought it. And it's just been sitting on my shelf, not so much gathering dust, but just looking at me saying, read me now. And I'm like, I want to, but I have to finish the others. And so far, I only have one more book. And I can read this one. The next 2 books I plan on reading in February are Reliant and Time by Neil Bushnell. I got these books for Christmas from my mom, and my mom got them from this church that does Christmas gifts for families that really can't afford them. And I saw these, I looked them up on Goodreads, I looked at the covers and was like, you know what, it looks interesting enough, it sounds interesting enough, I'm gonna give it a go. So I'm gonna read them while I still have that excitement to read them before they just start gathering like dust on my shelves. And they're even on my main shelf, so I can see them and feel guilty every time I look at them, thinking I should be reading those right now, but I'm such a lazy shit and haven't finished those other books. But yeah, those are the books I have read in January and the books I plan on reading in February. Yeah, that's it. I recorded a video. Now I gotta go edit this. Thank you for watching. Go do your own thing. Goodbye.